Good afternoon, students. So, till now, five students have joined. In the chat box, please mention your roll number. Aditi, roll number 1. Amisha, roll number, beta 3. Okay. Nikhil, what is your roll number, Nikhil? Pratibha, roll number 13. Okay. So, we will start with the class, and it's long time we are starting. So, students, we have started with the Butterworth filter. We simplified some numericals of Butterworth filter, designing steps. We have discussed very clearly everything, how you have to design Butterworth filter. Before that, how to transform the analog digital domain into analog domain. Transformation techniques we have discussed, IIT and BT. Based on that, we simplified numerical of Butterworth filter. My voice is clear? And we have simplified just one numerical that day in our last class. Del 1, del 2 was given to you, omega 1, pi by 2 and 3 by pi by 4. Okay, this was only the numerical which is shown on the screen, students. Is it the same numerical we were doing? Okay, so we haven't completed this numerical. It's complete. Okay, this numerical we have completed. So we started with the next numerical. This was complete. All the designing steps, A, B, C, D coefficients you have calculated. Then again we have written H of S. Then rearranging H1 of S into standard form, H2 of S into standard form. And then, so we have completed this numerical. Any doubt you are having? Yes, students. So this is the whole numerical. In general, it will be asked for 20 marks. This type of numerical. H1 of Z, H2 of Z. So this we have completed. And second numerical we have started. Yes, student. Have we started second numerical? No. Okay, so write down the next numerical in your copy and start simplifying. We will discuss the steps once again. So design a digital Butterworth filter that satisfies the following constraint using bilinear transformation. Here it's clearly mentioned that you have to simplify using bilinear transformation. If it's not mentioned, you can use any of the technique, but just mention that technique which you know perfectly. Mention it, use all those formulas for that transformation technique so that it will become easier for you to simplify the numerical. Capital T is given as 1 second. Okay, so this cutoff for transfer function limits are 0.9 to 1 and 0.2. This is my passband cutoff. region. Okay. So start simplifying this. Point 0.91 is given to you. Okay. What this indicates is indicates del 1 and del 2. Given del 1 0.9 and del 2 is 0.2. Okay. Omega 1 cutoff frequency pi by 2. Omega 2 is 3 pi by 4. Okay. So determination of analog filter edge frequencies. अब हम कौन सा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन टेक्निक यूज में ले रहे हैं? बायलीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. एंड इन द फर्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल वी यूज्ड IIT ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. So the basic difference we all know. So start simplifying. Here we have to find the analog filters edge frequency. These concepts are given for digital filter. Now we have to convert it into analog to simplify using Butterworth filter designing. So del 1 del 2 को हम किस में convert करेंगे? ohm 1 and ohm 2. So student, what is the formula for ohm 1 and ohm 2? Please reply in the chat box. ohm 1 ohm 2 क्या formula है? Check your BT transformation technique. There you will come to know. Yes, this is the formula. Check your copy. This is for your IIT. Okay, this is for your IIT. We are simplifying by using BT, bilinear transformation. So formula is changed. Their formula is 2 by T tan omega by 2. So use that formula. Okay. So use this formula, ohm 1 and ohm 2. 2 by T tan omega 1 by 2. So please find out very fast. Simplify ohm 1 and ohm 2. After that, find out the ratio ohm 2 by ohm 1. इसके बाद सेकेंड स्टेप क्या है हमारी? डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ ऑर्डर ऑफ द फिल्टर. So next step, find out the filter order. Do it fast. Okay, next, find out the filter order. Do it fast. Okay, filter order is coming out to be 2.626. Perfect. Next, determination of 3 dB cutoff frequency. As now you will take n as 3. Okay, now you will take n as 3. Do it fast. Yes, students, any doubt? 3 dB cutoff frequency. Okay. Next step, determination of transfer function. Now some complicated things started. Well, now it's very easy. And why it's easy? Because you remember the formula. If you forgot the formulas, then nothing will help you out. Keep this in mind. Clear? HA of S किसका आ गया है? Please tell me the equation of HA of S. Yes, HA of S आ गया सबका. This is the order of your filter is even, odd. Clear? So for odd function, HA of S is different. We all know the formula. So we will use this formula to simplify the numerical now. So constants are B0, BK capital, small bk, small ck and C0 small. So this will be my equation. सबने लिख ली equation? Finished? Okay. So now start simplifying this equation. How you will get small b, capital B? We have written all the equations in the designing steps. So please tell me the value of small b1. Capital B0, B1 is very easy. Small b1 is 1. Okay, C0, C1. Small C0, C1. All the values are 1 over here. By calculating, you will get all the values 1. So next step is to write the transfer function to put all the values in that. B0, B1, put all these values in the equation. And your HA of S transfer function equation will be this. Simplify it in your copy. Simplified. So next step, here we are having three s terms, s and s square. It's of third order degree. Okay, so why? It's because order of the filter is 3, capital N is 3. So now what I will do, I will determine this is an S domain. Now I will convert, we have designed the filter in analog domain. Now we will again convert it into digital domain. So S will be converted in terms of Z. So H of Z is to be found out in terms of H of S. So S will be replaced by Z. Now which formula you will use over here? क्या फॉर्मूला यूज में लोगे एस डोमेन को जेड डोमेन में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए? डू यू रिमेंबर? Yes, student, please reply in the chat box. Okay, perfect. So write down and replace this equation. Determination of h of z. Next step, h of z is equal to h of s at s is equal to 2 by t z minus 1 upon z plus 1. So this equation represents your bilinear transformation. So replace this S everywhere in the equation, perform it step by step, write all the steps very clearly so that you will not get confused while simplifying the numerical. So return that equation in your copy. Yes, students, finish writing down the next equation in your copy. In this way, you have to write, you have to replace S by this equation. And see, T you can replace, it's given in the question, T is equal to 1 second. So it becomes very easy over here, 2 by 1. So here we have just written 2 z minus 1 upon z plus 1. Is it clear? What happened, Aditi? Okay, so simplifying this equation, you should get this equation. So please check whether getting this or not. Okay, very good. If you got this equation, So simplifying this is very easier as compared to the previous one. Am I right? The first question was a little bit difficult than this question. Here there are no constant terms because we didn't add here coefficients. We didn't require that. So we have simplified it very easily by using bilinear transformation method. Previously we simplified it by using IIT method. So this finishes your Butterworth filter designing. If you are having any doubt, we can discuss it. Otherwise, we will move to next topic, that is the Chebyshev filter designing method. So you want to ask anything in this regards, or we should continue? We should continue with the next topic now. See, many numericals can be asked based on Butterworth filter designing. Conversion also can be asked. Compare Butterworth filter, compare IIT, BT methods. Transformation formulas can be asked. Sometimes they can just ask you to find out the filter order also. Not to simplify all, they can ask you theory question also. Describe the steps to design Butterworth filter, Chebyshev filters. So you should know the theory also. So now we will start with the Chebyshev filter designing. Butterworth we have completed. Basics of Butterworth filter we have discussed, and the concepts are clear to you. How the poles and zeros are plotted, for that we have discussed earlier. Butterworth filter poles and zeros. Now Chebyshev filter designing. So this is again another method to represent filters. How we can define this filter? This filter's frequency response shows you ripples in the pass band. Shows ripples in the pass band. So design approximation is just equivalent to your ideal frequency response, but here we will use some error function. The approximation function is selected such that the error is minimized over a prescribed band of frequency. There are two types of Chebyshev filter, type 1 approximation and type 2 approximation. In type 1 approximation, the error function is such that the magnitude response is equiripple in the pass band and monotonic in the stop band. So there are ripples like we have discussed in Butterworth filter designing. They are a flat pass band. It is known as a flat filter because ripples are not shown in the pass band region as well as in the stop band region, but here ripples are shown somewhere. It's equiripple in the pass band and no ripples in the stop band, and sometimes it is having monotonic in pass band, equiripple in stop band. So type 1 approximation shows you this thing, equiripple in the pass band and monotonic in the stop band. Type 2 approximation shows the error function is such that the magnitude response is monotonic in pass band and equiripple in stop band. So it's very easy to design this Chebyshev filter also. It is having many properties. So Chebyshev filter type 1 and type 2. Type 2 filter is also known as inverse Chebyshev filter. As you can see in the pass band, initially we had equiripples in the pass band. Here it's opposite. We are having equiripple in the stop band. So type 1 and type 2 Chebyshev filter designing. So magnitude response of Chebyshev filter. You can write these equations in your copy. So the Chebyshev filter has a magnitude response, and this is the response for low pass filter. Okay, 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square Cn square ohm upon ohm p square or ohm c square. Cutoff frequency. This p or c, any constant you can add, it shows you the cutoff frequency. The 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square Cn square ohm upon ohm p. So write down these steps where epsilon is attenuation constant and Cn ohm upon ohm p is a Chebyshev polynomial of the first kind of degree capital N. The attenuation constant epsilon is given by 1 upon del 1 square minus 1 to the power half. To the power half. Okay, epsilon is the attenuation constant. Capital A. See, here you can mention 1. Instead of 1, we can write capital A also, which shows you the gain of the filter. Epsilon is a constant. Ohm P is a 3 dB cutoff frequency. You can write in your copy, ohm P is a 3 dB cutoff frequency. Clear? 1 की जगह A भी लिख सकते हो. Okay, I have taken that gain as 1, A as 1, where del 1 is the gain or magnitude at passband H frequency, del 1 square, the attenuation constant. Clear? I should move ahead. Cn, a very new term, is a Chebyshev polynomial of the first kind of degree n. N is the order of the filter, degree of the filter. Okay, so moving ahead in continuation, how I will describe this Chebyshev polynomial of the first kind of nth order. It is given by Cn of x, Chebyshev polynomial. It is totally a trigonometric equation. Cos n cos inverse x for mod x less than equal to 1, cos h n cos inverse x for mod x greater than equal to 1. So this you have to remember because you have to find the values of this Chebyshev polynomial. Clear students? लिख लिया यहाँ तक? So please write down this thing in your copy. The transfer function of the analog system can be obtained by S by J is equal to N. See, the magnitude response of the Chebyshev filter, it has equiripple passband and maximally flat stop band. It can be seen that by increasing the filter order N, as I will increase the filter order N, the Chebyshev response approximates the ideal response. It's seen everywhere. As I will increase the order of the filter, I will get approximate response as the ideal one. So as I will increase the filter order, at lower filter orders, I will not get the ideal frequency response. Okay. So as the increasing the filter order and the Chebyshev response approximates the ideal response. The phase response of the Chebyshev filter is more nonlinear than the Butterworth filter. Keep this in mind. It becomes much nonlinear because of this polynomial equation Cn of x as compared to Butterworth filter for a given filter length n. Otherwise, if we talk about magnitude response, it becomes ideal as I increase n. But it becomes non-linear in terms of phase response as compared to Butterworth filter. Okay, the transfer function of the analog system can be obtained by S by J is equal to ohm. Clear? H of S, H of minus S is equal to this equation. This H J omega square. Square हटाओगे तो यहाँ under root आ जाएगा. ठीक है? If you will remove this square, you will get under root over here. Okay? So यहाँ equals to है H of n. For the normalized transfer function, put Sn is equal to S upon ohm C. S upon ohm C. So it is Sn. It is replaced by this. Write down this equation in your copy. Finished? Okay. हो गया सबका लिखना. Good. So see, this kind of response you will get Chebyshev filter type 1. Here you will get some ripples. Stop band is clear. No ripples. And as I increase the order, I will get a graph close to my ideal frequency response. That's it. These are the properties of the Chebyshev filter. For odd and even values, what Chebyshev polynomials I will get? Cn ohm upon ohm p. If it is odd, it will be minus. If it's even, this will be minus only. Cn 0 will be 0 and Cn 0 for even order, it will be minus 1 to the power n by 2. Cn minus 1 is minus 1 for n odd. See, we have seen odd and even signals. Same concept is applied over here. Cn minus 1 is equal to 1. Oscillatory curve starts from unity if n is odd. Oscillatory curve starts from this position, 1 upon under root 1 plus epsilon square. Cn of 1 is 1 and Cn of 1 is 1 for both the systems. So even and odd length of the filter. Then what do we mean by order of analog low pass Chebyshev filter? So order of the filter is given by this equation. Write down both the equation. N greater than equal to cos h inverse. See, there are two ways to write the formula. Both you can use. Okay. AP is the gain or magnitude at a passband frequency. AS is the gain or magnitude at the passband frequency. Ohm S and ohm P. Cutoff frequencies क्या क्या है? स्टॉप बैंड कट ऑफ फ्रिक्वेंसी एंड पास बैंड कट ऑफ फ्रिक्वेंसी. ठीक है, पास बैंड की फ्रिक्वेंसी और स्टॉप बैंड की फ्रिक्वेंसी. ओम पी एंड ओम एस. सो एन ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू कॉस एच इनवर्स 1 upon as square minus 1 upon ap square minus 1 to the power half upon cos h inverse ohm 2 upon ohm 1. Then in second terminology, in terms of epsilon, you can write this equation as cos h inverse 1 upon epsilon in bracket 1 upon del 1 square minus 1 to the power half upon cos h inverse ohm 2 upon ohm 1. So finish writing this equation in your copy. And what we will do, we will choose the value of n to be the next nearest integer. If I am getting 2.66, I will choose it as 3. So sometimes the specification of the filter are given in terms of dB attenuation at a passband and stop band frequency. So what we have to do at that time, we have to use this equation. If attenuation is given in decibels, then let alpha p dB or alpha s dB are given to you at ohm p and ohm s. Then we will use parameter n using equation given below and correct it to the nearest integer. So write down this third formula in your copy. 10 to the power 0.1 alpha s dB minus 1 upon 10 to the power 0.1 alpha p dB minus 1 to the power half. Cos h inverse of this term upon cos h inverse ohm s upon ohm p. Or instead of ohm s ohm p, you can have ohm 1 and ohm 2 also. In different books, writing styles are different. So don't get confused. Your concept should be clear, so that you won't be getting confused. Here see ohm 2 upon ohm 1 लिखा है मैंने, यहाँ पे ohm s upon ohm p लिखा है. Okay, so not much difference in that. Finish writing down this equation. So poles of a normalized Chebyshev filter, write down. The Chebyshev low pass filter has a magnitude squared response as h j ohm the whole square. Magnitude square is equal to 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square cn square ohm upon ohm c. For a normalized filter, ohm c is 1 radian per second. Thus, the equation changes to this. Similarly, we have find out the poles of a normalized Butterworth filter also. We simplified numerical also based on that. And today's morning lab video I have uploaded on YouTube channel of our college. So you can go through that video and simplify that experiment. In next lab, we will start with the next experiment. So finish writing down this. The normalized poles in the S domain can be obtained by substituting S by J is equal to ohm and equating the denominator polynomial to 0. 1 plus epsilon square Cn square minus Js is equal to 0. Next, the solution of the above equation gives us the poles of the filter. The above expression can be written as Cn minus Gs is equal to plus minus G upon S cos n converse cos inverse minus Gs. This equation is simplified and written as this. This is the solution to the above expression. So write down this. Now the cosine term in the above equation has a complex argument. Sn is equal to minus sin x sin hy plus j cos x cos hy, which is equal to sigma n plus j ohm n. S डोमेन सिग्मा प्लस j ohm प्लेन होता है, उसी प्लेन में हमने इसको कन्वर्ट कर दिया है. So Sn is given by this equation where capital N 1 2 3 n plus 1 by 2 for n is odd, for n is even, n by 2. For n odd and for n even. See, this is small n, not the capital N. Okay, students? Here, write down small n. Only here. This is small n, not capital N. ठीक है, because ये n को हम represent कर रहे हैं. Small n is equal to 1 2 3 n plus 1 by 2 for n is odd, capital N is odd, for capital N is even. This is small n, where small n is given by this, and x is equal to 2n minus 1 pi by 2n n, and y is given by this x and y. Finished. Normalized Chebyshev low pass filter transfer function. Now we are studying the transfer function of Chebyshev filter. Okay, so transfer function equation is given by for n even and for n odd. You can write it in your copy. Finish writing down. The equations are same. You can see the equations are same. Okay. Now the terminologies, the Chebyshev polynomials will be changed over here. Next, write down where these polynomials are changed. Standard transfer function equation is same. Now the polynomials will be changed. So write down these polynomials. And then we will discuss next things in the next class. Finish, students. All the coefficient bk, ck, c0, yn. For even values of n, the parameter bk are evaluated using the equation hsn is equal to 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square whole to the power half, Sn is equal to 0. For odd values of n, the parameter bk are evaluated using the equation this hsn is equal to 1 and Sn is equal to 0. So students, we will continue in next class. These were the Chebyshev transfer function, which are same as Butterworth filter. Just the polynomials, these coefficients were changed. So you have to remember this equation whenever you are simplifying Chebyshev. transfer function. Clear, students? Any doubt you want to ask? So in next class we will continue. Next week I will take your class now. So we'll wind up our class over here. Thank you, students.